Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, guys, I wanted to show you how I made my lasagna. So these are my ingredients. I'm going to saute my pan with some EBOO to get it started because I need to saute my pan. As you can see, I have my fresh vegetables, my onions, my green peppers, and my mushrooms. And I also have everything that I'm going to use right in front of me. Um, I have my seasonings and my garlics and my Larry seasoning, salt, pepper, salt, you know, Italian dressing seasoning, my minced garlic, oregano, my Prego sauce that I use, my Parmesan cheese. I also have my Barilla pasta, and then I mix my ricotta and my eggs together to um, make my ricotta cheese. And like I said, my onions and my green peppers and my mushrooms. Now, what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to saute my vegetables. I'm going to put my onions in the pan, my green peppers, and I'm going to save my mushrooms. I don't want them to fully cook, so I'm not going to put them all in the pan at the same time. So right now, I'm just going to stir up my vegetables and get those translucent, let them cook a little while. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper because as you go, try to just season your vegetables as you go. So I'm just going to add a little salt and a little pepper to my vegetables. Now I've added in my hamburger. I'm just going to chop that up, kind of like big chunks, and let it get hard. I tend to make a lot of sauce because I keep some sauce for other pasta later on. I might freeze some of it. So I have a tendency to make a lot of pasta, a lot of sauce. And after my hamburger fries up in this pan, I'm going to turn my heat up a little, fries up in this pan, and I'm going to transfer it to the pot right here so that I can add my sauce. Toss, mix everything in together. Guys, in this video, tell me guys how y'all make y'all lasagna. Because I have a tendency, I can make veggie lasagna. I've made that before, but right now this is not going to be veggie. I've made plant-based lasagna. That means you use your plant-based meat that's made of like chickpeas. I've done that. So let me know down in the comments how you guys make your lasagna. And while that's cooking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up my. I got my pot. I got my pot on for my noodles. That's on. That's the pot that's on right now for my noodles. Normally, I put my 2 eggs in my ricotta, mix it up. I also put some mozzarella in this mix. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to kind of mix up my ricotta. Usually lasagna is, sometimes it's made for a winter meal, but we're going to mix this up because you hate to turn on the oven. But you know what comes good and handy? A toaster oven. That will make your house hot. Right now I'm in here sweating because it's about 80 something degrees and I should put a fan in here. But when you get a taste for something, you get a taste for it. So, I'll show you guys how I mix up my ricotta.
Put it all in a bowl. I'm gonna crack my eggs. That's one. That's two. I'm just gonna mix this in. And the eggs kind of hold things together. I'm gonna mix that in, and that looks like that's mixed in pretty good, right? Then I'm gonna open up my mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna throw a couple handfuls in. Not a lot, but just gonna throw a couple handfuls in. Mix that up. Okay, now that's ready to layer our lasagna. Alright, hamburger's cooking well. Let me get that nice and brown. Like I said, I like big chunks of hamburger, so I'm not going to break it up so much. Not giant chunks, but just big enough. Okay, so when all that gets brown, I'm going to place it in my pan, my pot. I'm going to transfer it to this pot and start seasoning and my tomato sauce. Okay guys, I transferred my pot. Now I have more room to cook. Oops, I had some hamburger jump overboard. And a mushroom. Both jumped overboard. Now what I'm going to do, to get my pot ready for my noodles, I'm going to add my salt. You want to put a decent amount of salt because you kind of want to season your noodles. And so that's a decent amount of salt. And then I'm just going to add the my Gorilla whole grain pasta to the pan. Now, when cooking your lasagna, so you don't waste lasagna, you kind of want to figure out how many layers you want to do, and then put that amount of pasta in, because if you put the whole box in, unless you're making a giant lasagna, yeah, but it's just me and my husband, so I don't want to make a big giant pan. So I'm going to see how many layers. Normally it's going to be 4 per layer. I usually put like 4 per layer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 layer, and about 3 layers. That's 4, and that's 3 layers. And so for 3 layers, we have a broken one. So I'll lay that aside and just add. Alright, so these guys I put 3 times 8 is 24. So I have 24, 4, 8, 12. Ooh, I do know how to count. It's 3 times 4. I don't know where I'm going. 3 times 4, so that's 12 guys. So I'm putting 12 noodles in the pan so that I only have 3 layers, and then I'm going to save the rest and not waste them. Now I'm going to turn my pot down on the sauce, and I'm going to start adding in my seasoning. And the amount of seasoning I add, guys, until the ancestors tell me to stop. I don't measure, I just go for it. And this is my parsley. I'm going to go down the line. Basil, and I'm covering the top. Garlic powder. Salt. Larry's. Black pepper. Italian seasoning. Oregano. And a little garlic salt. I have my garlic powder. I have minced garlic. Just a little bit. Alright, stir it in. Let the aromas cook in for a second, and then I'll add my Prego. Now normally I buy garden vegetable with the mushrooms. But I already put mushrooms in here, so I'm gonna be fine with this one today. And I'm gonna use 2 jars, because as I said before, this sauce is not only gonna be for my... Okay, guys, now I'm gonna add I've already added my tomato basil Prego. That sauce, that sauce. Don't know any other sauce that I would rather use in my pasta than Prego. So right now I'm going to add my Hunt's tomato paste, and I'm going to use the whole can. Instead of make a lot. The what is how many ounces is this? Like 6 ounces. 6 ounces of tomato paste. 6-ounce can. And normally you add a can of water with that. I'm just going to get all the tomato paste out of the can by stirring it up and pour it in. Okay. Then I need every bit of my pasta out of this bottle. I'm also going to add a little bit of water from those. Water. All the residue. Clean bottle. And I'm going to stir up this stuff right here now, guys. I'm going to let it simmer for a while, and I'll be back after I start to assemble my lasagna. Okay, guys, I am ready to set up my lasagna. Now, I don't strain my lasagna. I like the juices, so I'm going to... This is my pasta sauce. And I'm going to just, not strain, but just drain it a little bit. Put a little bit on the bottom of the pan. Spread it around. Okay, just cover the bottom of the pan. A little bit of juice. Okay, and then I rinse my noodles. And I lay it down. Remember, I told you I'm only going to make 3 layers. And I kind of overlap my noodles. Overlap them. Alright, so guys, the next thing I do... Next thing I'm going to do, guys, is put my... Alright, guys. So, next I'm going to lay down my ricotta cheese. That's my next layer. Pile that on there. Spread it on nice and thick. I'm going to chop off part of my noodles. And I'm just going to put them down because my noodles are a little bit long, y'all. I'm just going to pull that down a little. Yeah, it's better. Alright. That's my layer. Got it. Then I add my mozzarella. Okay, guys, my next layer is going to be the Parmesan cheese. My mozzarella, Parmesan. Parmesan. Next is going to be my hamburger. Pasta sauce. Okay. Then I drain. Okay, I'm going to actually tear off part of the lasagna. Oh, no, it's off too much. No, actually I haven't finished layering my hamburger pasta sauce. Like I said, I don't strain, because I like juices. Because pasta absorbs the juice, so I don't see the need to strain the juice on the pasta. So, okay, I'm going to add a little mozzarella here at the top. A little here, Parmesan. And then I'm going to lay my second layer down here. And I'm going to tear off a piece so that it lays nicely. That's my switch. Okay, see, and that's fine. This is actually going to be my last layer, so it's not going to be too big because my pan, and because I didn't want to make that much, I didn't want to get a bigger pan. I think this is enough. I'm going to put one more layer on here. I'm not going to waste any of this. Looks like a cake. Yeah. Hot color. I'm going to pick up the cheese a little bit. Parmesan. All that. And then cover it with the last, what this pot was going to be a little bit bigger, so I wound up wasting some noodles. Okay, and cover it all up, all the cheese. And guys, I'll see you after I take it out of the microwave. No microwave, out of the oven.